Alright, so I'm going to show you guys um, how you can basically be compromised or you can get hacked just by a USB stick. So if you were to find like a USB stick on the ground and you plugged it into your laptop, um, somebody on the other side could have um, gotten a reverse shell on your computer and basically has full access to your webcam, to the audio, all the files. Anything you type gets logged. So when you log into your online banking, Facebook, Gmail, so that's you're 100% compromised, right? So also, there's many scenarios where you might like plug a USB into your computer and not know. Like somebody could be like, hey, like I have a resume, I'm trying to I have a job. Could you plug this in and print my resume out for me real quick, or something along those lines, or somebody might have found one on the ground, and there's no way to tell that this is malicious, this USB stick. But anyway, so another way is if you left your computer unattended for a minute, somebody could run up, boom, plug it in. It literally takes 30 seconds or less to for the code to run and for the reverse connection to be initiated. So as you can see right here in front of me, I have a handler listening on port 8081, and when this gets plugged into a laptop, I'm going to get a reverse shell on this side. So I'm going to demonstrate me doing that. I have another laptop in the other room, which is Windows 10, and I'll bring you guys over there, and I'll show you what happens when I plug this in to the Windows computer. Okay, so I'm going to go plug the USB into my other computer. As you can see, still listening, waiting for the reverse connection. Let's go over there and do that. Check that out, anonymous blanket. If you guys want one of those, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to get some anonymous clothes and hoodies and blankets and pretty much anything you could imagine. Here is the other laptop. Here's the USB. And you're going to start seeing something happening when I plug this in on the computer here. And okay, so actually I'll explain what this is doing real quick. So what I did was there's a little SD card inside of this USB stick. And what I did was I basically wrote some code that will download and run a malicious .exe program file on the Windows computer. And it basically, the code is somewhat to do with like um, Windows commands. So it's basically acting as a keyboard, typing in shortcuts and commands in the terminal to disable Windows Defender, download the malicious program, and run it. And we're gonna do that right now. Okay, one sec. Move this over. Okay, plug that in. So it's disabling Windows Defender, and then downloading the program and running it. And that's giving us a reverse shell on the other side. So it's navigating to real-time protection, disables that, hits yes, opens up a command prompt, and then puts in a code, downloads it, and runs the program in the background. So now that happened in like less than 30 seconds. So if we go on the other side now, you're going to look and yep, we have a interpreter session. So I'm going to go back over to the other side now and show you guys what is possible. All right, we're on the other side. Now, that's it. We have a reverse connection to that laptop that I plugged the USB in. I can make it persistent, which I can show you how to do that. And even if they restart their computer, when it reboots, I will get this reverse shell again. So I'll have permanent access. So we'll type in sysinfo, and then as you can see, Windows 10, right? So we're in. I can list the directories. Inside, we can see where we are, PWD, so Windows System 32, Windows PowerShell. Okay, so we'll type help, and if you look at some of the things that we can do. So we can dump the hashes, which are basically the passwords or the password to the computer, but in a hash format instead of in plain text. So what we would do is we would take that hash and we would crack it using Hashcat or another tool similar to that. But I'll make another video. You don't need to know about that. I'm just showing you guys what's possible from literally just plugging in a USB into a laptop. So now if I get system, okay, so I have to leverage my, escalate my privileges. So anyways, as you can see, webcam, so I can list the webcams on the laptop. Okay, VGA webcam number 1. So now I can take a picture, okay, hold on, take a snap from the specific webcam. So we'll type that, and then we'll type 1. Sometimes this messes up and it doesn't work sometimes. Okay, it's trying to anyways right now. Okay, failed. So sometimes that happens. I'm not sure why that happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe when I escalate my privileges, then that'll fix. I'm having some lung issues right now. Um, that's why I keep clearing my throat. So sorry about that. Anyway, so that's not working right now. I think when I escalate privileges, but you can do a webcam stream. You can record from the mic, start a chat video, like live. You can do screen share, so we can watch the remote user desktop in real time. So let's do that. See if that's working right now. Like I said, I might have to escalate my privileges before I try to do any of this stuff because, okay, that's not supposed to happen at all. I don't think. Yeah, definitely not supposed to be happening like that. Okay, so that didn't work the way we wanted it to work. Like I said, I think I have to upgrade my privileges. Try that one more time. I don't know why it's opening it up in Chrome. It should do it in Firefox, so that's kind of irritating. Okay, so that's not working. Probably have to escalate the privileges. So anyways, I will do that in a minute. I just want to go over what's going on here. So you can record audio, change the interpreter's current desktop. That's interesting. I'm going to have to look into that more. So screenshot, maybe it'll allow us to do a screenshot of the screen. So for all the things that don't work, oh, just lost the interpreter connection, and I didn't make it persistent. So one of the first things that you should do when you get a interpreter shell is make it persistent, so if you lose the connection, it'll reestablish itself. But anyways, you can download, upload anything onto the computer. You can shut down the computer. You can suspend, reboot. You can pretty much do anything. One of the things that you can do is you can also immediately get all of the passwords from the browser and from cookies um, that have ever been typed on this computer. Also, you can log keystrokes. So if you look right here, we can, okay, key scan start. So hold on, I'm gonna have to go back on the other side and plug the USB in and get another connection real quick. One sec. Okay, that's doing its thing. Here it goes. Okay, we got a connection again. So I just want to show you what's possible on here. I don't want to make this too long, but I will set up persistence right now, so that way if it cuts off again, run persistence. So I have all my commands saved. Get out of my face. Let's try this again. I just had to find a new script for persistence, so I did that. I'm still an admin. Already running as system. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's try that again, what we're going to do. So I was going to start a keylogger on that Windows laptop that we compromised. So I'm going to press start, and I'm going to go and type something on the computer, like, I don't know, Google 1234. And then we'll dump those key logs, and then we'll see it over here. One sec. Okay, I just typed Google 1234 and then I hit enter. So let's see if we can dump those keys that we logged. Yeah, right there. Okay, Google 1234. So I just typed that on the computer. So you can see anything that you type, anything you log into is going to get compromised. I did escalate my privileges using a script, a local escalation script. So hold on. Let me see if we can do the webcam thing again. I don't know. I probably glitched it out now because once you do that, it kind of, yeah, it just stays glitched. Let's see if we can look at the screen with screen share. I think it's just my laptop. Okay, look, we can see. Okay, boom. I'll go on the other side and I'll move the mouse around just so you guys can see the live. Yeah, okay, so there you go. You can see that we can obviously see that other computer live. Um, so I just had to escalate privileges for that to work. So let's see what else that we can do. This thing gets stuck sometimes, so let's make sure we're still in there. Okay, boom. So anyway, some of the things weren't working, right? Webcam stream, let's try that. I highly doubt this is going to work right now, because once I glitch it one time, it kind of just stays stuck like that until I restart the computer. But that's just my Windows computer. This is going to work on 98% of the computers. So okay, so screenshot. Can we do a screenshot? We tried everything else. Okay, so it saved the screenshot, so that worked. So we have to go to and here's the screenshot. Yep. So we got a screenshot. We can log keys, so whenever you log into your Gmail, you're screwed. So now there's one deadly weapon here that I can show you. That bottom line is you're completely compromised. It doesn't matter, how you want to look at it. I can go through any of the files. any of the files in the computer. I can navigate to anything. I can download whatever I want. I can upload whatever I want. But here is a script called Kiwi. So load Kiwi, and this is going to allow me, I can dump all of the credentials that have ever been typed in to this computer into the browser. Anytime that you log into anything, it keeps cookies, and this will also, as you can see, I can list all of the Wi-Fi signals that the computer is ever connected to, and then also dump the passwords, so I can get the password to their Wi-Fi signal. So if in a pen test, if you were contracted, you know, from a company to basically break in to find a way in, so that way it can be patched before a malicious attacker finds the same way in. Um, you could you could get in by sending a file that looks like a document or a PDF or something like that. An employee might open it up, might be a receipt, might be something that they're already waiting for, and boom, that computer's compromised. Now the whole network of that entire business is compromised, the Wi-Fi, everything. You can also pivot to other computers on the network. So anything is possible. I'm not going to dump my credentials. I could just type this in right now and it will dump all of my passwords, and I obviously don't want to do that and show you guys my passwords. But there's also hash dump. So parameter is incorrect, so maybe it's use hash dump. No, run hash dump. That's the one. So this is dumping, well, it was supposed to dump all the hashes in the computer, but it glitched. It's having an issue. Sometimes things glitch, but regardless, I didn't need the hashes because I could have just dumped all the passwords anyways from the browser and stored in the computer. So anyways, as you can see, these are things that are possible. Yeah, so I mean, if you are interested in learning this stuff and you want to know how to do this stuff, I can teach you how to do this, pretty quickly, a lot faster than if you were to try to do this yourself. It's going to take you 10 years to get to this point where you're able to do these things if you're going to try and do it by yourself. Most of the material there is like people, from India teaching this stuff in, not even in English, can't even speak English. Anyways, so it's really hard to learn this stuff by yourself. So if you want to learn this and learn how to do this stuff, join my Patreon, the standard ethical hacking package. And once I see that you've joined, I'll hit you up and we'll get started. I'll get you, going on Kali Linux and everything else, and we'll go from there. And I'm gonna keep making videos showing you guys how to do this stuff and what's possible, so you can better protect yourself. And yeah, one of my another video I'm gonna make soon is how to hack Wi-Fi. So, anyways, I'm out.